Lunar Skull. So, hello. Hi, everybody. And, welcome, to my stream. I'm probably just going to be, waiting for a little bit at the moment, but, for now, I do kind of want to, yeah, I'll just kind of be, waiting until we get some viewers, and, then we can get started on some of the fun stuff, which basically is a celebration for Easter. So, hello. So yeah, I'll just be waiting a little bit, and we should be good to go. Just gonna be checking up on a few things before we get started, and we'll be good to go. So, okay, so, for those of you that are not watching this live, I am the Night Queen, as I mentioned before, and, I don't think you may have seen me with short hair. For those of you that do know me, if you don't, well then, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Normally I have long hair, but I had to cut it short for a job fair, so, yeah. But I may mention this, when people start coming on, so, with that, I'll just be, yeah. So I'll just be looking at a few things until people start arriving, and we'll be good. I'm gonna have to delete an earlier tweet because I said I was gonna be late, but then I wasn't. Or at least I wasn't as late as I thought I was. Yeah. Oh, we got a viewer. Hello, sorry. Didn't mean to be unattentive. I was just checking on a few things while I was waiting, but hello. Welcome to the stream. So now that we have somebody, we can go ahead and we can get started on our little bit of a stream. So, again, I'm the Night Queen, also Lunar Skull. And you probably noticed, had a bit of a haircut. I have a job fair that's actually going to be coming up in a few days, so that's why it's cut, but we're not here for that. We are here because we are here for a little bit of model painting, and I hope you're as excited about it as I am. So let me go ahead and show off some of our models. I wanted to say another word for it, but I couldn't think of one. So, as you could see, I definitely have a lot of work when it comes to these models, but you know what? However long it takes, I believe it will be worth it, and I'm definitely prepared. I have a little bit of hydration for myself. I have a little bit of water so that I can keep hydrated. I also have a little bit of a mimosa, or just so that, you know, I have something fun to drink while I'm doing this. So, cheers. And so yeah, we also have a few selections of paints. So this one you probably see over here, or maybe not. This one I actually just found in my backpack that I bought a while ago. It's a Stormhost Silver is what it's called. There's going to be plenty of silver going on around here for my sisters that I'm going to be painting. This is the Adepta Sororitas model. Some of them are from the Combat Patrol. Some of them I got from eBay, actually, which would be the Paragon warsuits that I got separate from the Combat Patrol. These are my recent additions, and I also actually have, if I could take a moment to go ahead and show this, I also have a box for the Exorcist model for the Adepta Sororitas as well. I do plan on building this, and I may do this for a future stream, but for now, we're not going to be doing that because I think I'm already going to be taking up a bit of time with the painting, so, you know, gotta kind of crunch the time here and there. Anyways, so, yes. I will do the Exorcist at another time, but for now we're just going to be painting all of these models, and it's going to be quite the task, because I have a big squad of Battle Sisters at full size. I have 3 Paragon Warsuits, one of them being a Paragon Warsuit Supreme, who um, she may have lost one of her arms while I was transporting. But you know, the thing about the Battle Sisters is I believe there is an order that does pride itself on withstanding pain. I don't know if you can necessarily see which arm is missing of hers. It's on the right. Yeah, she lost her right arm somehow. That happens though. It's Warhammer 40k. People deal with shit all the time, and they go through terrifying things. But yes. So let me first start off by showing off some of the paints. I have a Azul Negro. This is a night blue kind of shade of blue. Is what it says. Don't blame me for how it's named. It's what it was named. So this is the night blue. Something I definitely want to use for some of these sisters. I have a Lavado Azul, which is the blue wash that I have. I have no idea how to use washes. I've been given some tips on how it's used for shading, but I will see what I can do. I have a magic blue as well. I have plenty of options for blue, as you can tell. But I don't have just blue. I also have a few silvers. I have the regular silver right here. Probably hard to tell because of the lighting, so I apologize for that. And then I also have, for like some of the weapons and some armor, I also have the chainmail silver. So I have a couple of kinds of silver to play around with, and I'm going to figure out what it is I'm going to use for. And I have some dried blood, which I'm going to be using for my Repentia, and maybe some of my Arco-Flagellants. And then finally, for some skin color, I have pale flesh. I would kind of like to have eventually get more skin tone kind of colors, but for now, this is all I have, and I didn't really think of buying any more because I don't know why I didn't. It's just that's kind of what happened. And as for I also have a mug of water so that I can make sure that I have my paints being washed off or whatever whenever I am doing something. And then I also have this brush. It's a little bit bigger than I'd like it to be, but unfortunately, my game store hasn't really gotten the smaller ones that I have been looking for, so I'm just gonna have to be really careful at the moment. So I'll definitely do my best. And hopefully by the blessings of Eostre and the God Emperor, hopefully willing, I do this right and I do not mess up too terribly, because after all, the God Emperor does not look well upon failure or anything of that sort, but we'll see what happens. So, first thing is, I'm definitely going to need, wait, I can't believe I forgot about this. I definitely need to get some sort of pad for the, paints that I'm using, so, I should have it somewhere, I believe. I could have sworn it was somewhere around here. Oh shit. Where did it go? Okay, I know I had something, but, oh, there it is. Okay, so now I have it. So I'm gonna be using this little bit of cardboard so that I can, since that's basically all I have, so, why don't we go ahead and get started with, well, first, maybe getting some more space off my desk so that I could put things, down on it. And yeah, I really should have organized this just a little bit better. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, so, yeah, I think that will do it. So, let's just go ahead and start with, putting down a little bit of paint. I don't necessarily know if some of these bottles come with tiny little brushes. I haven't really opened them before yet, and I probably should have. But, oops, that'll be something I keep in mind for later. And, wow, this dried blood one doesn't want to come off. Okay, maybe another one will. let's just start. Okay, night blue one is willing to come off, and okay, so a little bit of nozzles. No brushes, but definitely can make do. Okay, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start with a few droplets. I think that would make the most sense. Oh, that one is a sprayer. Keeping that in mind. Oops. And then a little bit of the flesh over here. Okay, yeah. So this is definitely going to be a little experimental, a little bit of a figure things out as I go, and hopefully it doesn't end in too much disaster. But even if it does, it might be entertaining. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully it works out in the end at the very least. Then we got the chainmail silver, and I'm not going to worry too much about the dry blood at the moment, because it's just going to play a small part for the repentia, or not the chainmail silver. Did I say the chainmail silver? I meant the dry blood, if I did, so I apologize if I'm being very confusing with the way I'm talking. And feel free to comment if you think I'm not, if you can't understand me or hear me. I am kind of speaking at a distance from the microphone, and oh, there we go. Now we got the dry blood ready to go. And there we are. It's a bit rustic, but you know what? That's exactly the whole point of blood, is that when it dries up, it's definitely going to look a bit rustic. Okay, so let's see. With a brush like this, I think it might be best that I start on the bigger model. So I think I will go ahead and start with my Rhino. I probably should make some more space for the subject I am painting. Hopefully, of course, I do this right, obviously, because, well, I think it might be an issue if I'm not able to make sure that my models look as good as I want them to be. But here goes nothing. Oh, I did have a paper towel. I should probably lay it down flat underneath the subject. That would also make sense, just to make sure there's as little of a mess as possible. Luckily, I have a few sheets that will perfectly work for it, though it's a little bit crumpled here and there, but I am sure it will be fine. And just like that, there we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're starting off on the big model because, you know, with a brush like I have, again, it's not that small, so it'll definitely be more difficult with the smaller details. But yeah, let's see what to start with. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe for like the main symbols, I'm thinking of going with the silver or the chain metal silver, or actually no, wait. The silver is going to go for the symbols, is my idea. The weapons are going to have the chain metal silver, and for any of the outer details, they'll have like the night blue is what I'm going for, I think. But yeah. Starting with maybe the head of this hunter missile killer, I'm thinking it's going to be something like, I'm thinking I'm going to go night blue for that one. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can make sure I get the details for this to go as well as I could possibly hope for. But ooh, yeah, this magic blue actually looks very nice. So yeah, I could go for something like maybe, I don't know, the visors like on the Battle Sister, but actually putting the brush over the eyes is going to be very difficult for the mask. So hopefully, again, I'm just gonna have to pray that it works well. But yeah, let's start with a little bit of silver, shall we? On the main symbol. That way I don't have to fret too much about making mistakes. So here we go. So far, looking pretty nice, at the very least. Yeah, I get that nice silver fleur-de-lis. Because I guess the Adepta Sororitas are very much in that French style, in a sense. And I'm going to try and paint as carefully as I possibly can, despite the size of my brush, because, well, actually, that's more the reason as to why I'm painting so carefully, is because of the size of my brush, and that this was the only option I had. Well, the best option I had. So I know that the Imperium is like mostly about its gold, but for my particular style, I prefer to have silver, so that's why I'm going to be painting the main symbols as sort of a silver color. And I feel like that's more how I align myself a little bit, and I did also realize that the Argent of the Silver Shroud kind of agrees with me. They're like, yeah, silver is like the best. So like, yeah, a lot of the Imperial symbols, like for example, the Imperial Guard or the Astartes, they'll have a lot of gold for their Imperial symbols, but I'm thinking, for my sisters, they will be showing off a lot of that silver, that lunar pride, because for me, I want my sisters to sort of have this night lunar kind of look to them, like some sort of dedication to the moon in some way or another. Because it kind of feels like, being sort of the vigilance in the darkness, is kind of what I have as an idea for my sisters, so that's what I am going for. And I'm hoping I'm evenly distributing the paint in a way that works. Okay, yeah, so far so good. I think it's looking pretty nice so far. Hopefully we keep that. And hopefully at some point I can get some slightly smaller brushes so that I don't have to worry too much. But yeah, so far it's looking pretty nice, and I am glad about that. Just once again, gonna have to make sure I am very careful about this. Now, for these small miniature things, these were kind of some minor details that I was very happy about adding onto the tank, but now I'm realizing, oh, this might make painting a little bit more difficult, but you know what? We'll just work with it. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of a mimosa sip break. Okay, so yeah. So far it's, yeah, I'm so far enjoying myself with this. It's looking pretty nice. Having some silver pages dedicated to the God Emperor. I am very sure he is pleased about the idea. And for some reason, however, I'm not entirely sure why. But, like, there's also this sort of minor detail for the Sororitas Rhino where they attach a sword onto it, and I'm not entirely sure why they do that. But it's like, well, I mean, it's there, so I normally am not about the idea of having weapons treated as sort of a decorative thing, but I mean, it's there, so okay, yeah, we're just gonna now that I've finished the symbol, well, I mean, there actually is one symbol to the side I can work on, but yeah, I don't know how I could do it without not really showing it to everybody, but I will certainly do my best. Because I would like to be able to see what I'm doing, as well as show it to everybody. So there's also a nice little symbol on the side over here. I believe there's another one on the other side of the Rhino. But I'm going to be working on this one since this is the one I noticed first. But, ooh, yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing some of the night blue as well later. But for now, we're just focusing on this this nice side symbol over here, painting it nice and silver. Ooh, I think I may have accidentally gotten some stuff, but I can make it work. Yeah, we'll just make it a nice silver, whatever those things are called. Those sort of papers that are fluttering around like banners. You know, like sort of like the holy scripts, something like that. They're going to be silver. Yeah, this is, silver is coming off really nice so far. It's, kind of a little bit, it probably sort of is blending in with some of the, accidental glue stuff that's here and there, but, now we're gonna go ahead and wash the paint off, and, try and, make sure it is good for the blue. Now, I'm wondering if I should do the magic blue, or if I should do the night blue for the outside of the fleur-de-lis. But I will certainly figure it out. Okay, let's see. Kind of thinking maybe night blue, but yeah, we'll go with night blue. There we go. Very beautiful. Okay, now let's try and be careful with this as well. Okay, I kind of like it so far. It's looking good. Now I'm going to try painting on the sides. That way, it will not interfere too much with, say, or that it won't spread too much into areas that I do not want it to spread, if that makes sense. And so far, it looks like I'm being successful. So yeah, it's looking pretty nice. And hopefully I'm not missing out on any chat, by the way. If I am, I'm really sorry. I'm just completely going off of the Streamlabs chat. And I'm hoping that if anybody is kind of saying something that I'm not missing it. So I am terribly sorry if I am. Well, some things are getting accidentally painted blue, but I'm pretty sure I can fix that. But so far, looking not too bad. Not looking too bad. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to think about Alright. And then I'm going to also have to figure out getting in through cracks like this as well. Yeah, I think we're getting through it successfully. Perfect. And then a little bit through here. There we are. Nice little bit of silver through with the night coloring for the grand fleur de lis symbol. I like it so far. It's looking pretty good. Let's see. Then we have the tip of this hunter-killer missile over here. You probably aren't able to see it currently, but I'm applying coloring there. And I'm going to go ahead and go for... Actually, I'll paint most of this a nice night blue. And then I'm going to paint the symbols on the side a nice silver. I'm thinking if I paint the symbols blue by accident, that's fine. Because I'm just gonna paint it silver in the end. This is going to be complicated because there are a lot of tiny parts to this, so yeah. This is why I didn't want to use a brush as big as this, but I think eventually it'll be fine. But other than that, I think we'll be fine. I'm also going to be painting the front of this blue, so Hunter Killer Missile isn't going to look that, unfortunately, it's not going to be sort of, standing out. I was going to say I've kind of blanked out on the words, so I apologize for that. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I have another idea that could work for the missile. How about I actually instead make the head into into the magic blue instead of the night blue? I mean, it would be nice to have the night blue, but magic blue might work out for helping it stand out, so I'll just go ahead and first I have to dry the water off on the cardboard that I have set out. The cardboard I'm using, by the way, is actually the back that I have for my drawing pad. So that's what I'm using. Okay, we'll go ahead and make this into a nice magic blue. Have it stand out a little. There we are. Probably aren't able to necessarily see it, but if I can... this is basically how it looks. Again, it's probably not easy to see with this camera, because, but if I, maybe like this? Yeah, this is how the Hunter Kill Missile looks so far. It's underneath my hand, so I apologize again if it's a little difficult to see, but it's, again, another small detail. Okay, let's see. So we got the symbol on the side taken care of with some nice silver. Gonna let my brush sit a little bit and see if there's Another similar, yeah, there is a similar symbol on this side as well. So let me just go ahead and move this Sororitas Rhino over here so you could see the symbol a little bit. Well, actually, maybe I should paint the outside as well, and paint it a nice, I'm gonna paint it some magic blue. So I don't know why I decided to wash the, I'm kind of going through the process right now, so I apologize if that's annoying. But again, I'm just kind of going through the process as I go, and just learning on the spot. Okay, so this side is gonna be magic blue. And, well, the side that's outside of the symbol, gonna have to be very careful because it's not that much area, and I might accidentally paint over. Oh, yeah, I am accidentally painting over the symbol, but, I can fix that, hopefully. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go over the minor details to fix this, or the details that were painted silver. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over them again. But I think that's kind of the fun, painting these models a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I got the details that need to be magic blue. To learn from my mistake on this side, I'll go ahead and start with the magic blue. And then, once again, I'll go over the parts that are supposed to be silver. Or at least in my mind, yeah. So, magic blue on the outside, and then I'm going to go silver for all the symbolic pieces. So, whatever I accidentally paint magic blue, now I have in mind I'm just going to have the magic blue or the outside kind of go first. That way I can paint over the mistakes for the silver on the symbol and not have to worry so much about it. So we'll go ahead and now that I've done the outside for the other side that I haven't worked on yet, now I'm going to go over the symbol piece with the silver. Excuse me, I'm getting thirsty again, so I'm going to take a sip of water. Yeah, that's better. So I probably should have done it the same way I was working on the Hunter-Killer Missile a little bit, but yeah, I now have that in mind for later. Come on, get that last bit of blue out of there, brush. I know you couldn't get it out, please. Okay, and there we go. I'm actually gonna go ahead and also check, because I have my thing on up here. Yeah, okay. So it's about the same. Okay. Okay, now with the silver for the symbol on the side, now that I have the outside taken care of, I can easily paint over this without too much worry. Hopefully, the Emperor doesn't, I know how bureaucratic the Imperium of Man is, but, I know it's also bullshit, no offense to the God Emperor, since he did not intend for it to be that way. Hopefully I don't get punished too much for the, mistakes I'm currently making. I'm sure he doesn't mind, probably, maybe, we'll have to see. But this is a process, and I am working through it, to the best of my abilities. And hopefully, it'll be alright. So yeah, that is the, might need to, do the sides just a little bit more, and I think that will about, do it. Okay, now to, redo the, symbol on this side here, so that it's not, oh no. Now the blue is just trying to mingle too much with the silver. Stop doing that. I'm trying to paint over you, not have you mix in with... Maybe I should have waited a little for it to dry as well. That might have helped, now I think about it. But, oh well. I think it looks fine for now, but if I need to paint over it again, I will. Okay, and now for the outside of that symbol. I think I'm gonna go the night blue. I think that's gonna be the main color I have for the Sororitas Rhino, with the secondary color just being a chainmail silver, and the symbols on the Rhino, it'll just be exactly what I did. Magic blue for the secondary color, with silver being the primary color, because that is how I am thinking of doing my lunar coloring. For those of you that might not be aware, this is also kind of based on the minor order that I've made for my Adepta Sororitas. The minor order I have is known as the Order of the Lunar Veil, and currently I have them in using the footsteps of the saints, so they're based off of the Argent Shroud. But I'm wondering if at some point I should try and go with some other kind of order convictions. In the future, I'm going to be looking over them again at another time. But for now, we're just going to be focusing on, making sure they actually look the part for the Order of the Lunar Veil. And so far, having some minor success, I would say. Oh. And there we go. I'm gonna have to, there we go, that works. Just painting around the symbol, trying to make sure it doesn't mix too much into it, but making sure I get all of the blank parts. Can be a little bit difficult though, not gonna lie. There we go. I'm liking how it looks so far, and I should probably get some of these models out of the way, since I'm now realizing they're kind of interfering with the process, and I'm sorry, my glorious sisters, but I need you to step aside for a moment. I hope you understand. I'm sure they do. They understand that the Emperor's process must not be faltered, and that despite how exciting something of this may be, a space is in fact required. And that includes you, Sister Repentia Supreme. There we go. Okay. And but yeah, so far it's going well. So far, I'm liking how it looks. I just need to sort of do some of the parts over. But yeah, I'm liking the process so far. Okay. I kind of wish I could show you how it's looking right now, but at the moment, I kind of need more of a viewpoint to see what I'm doing. It would be nice if I could just, it would be nice if I were able to do this while, I mean, I could just, have this posing on the side, but I also kind of feel like that would make things just slightly difficult for me, so I'm just kind of thinking I'm going to do the process on one side and then show it off, when I'm done. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully that's alright. But yeah, this brush is, it is definitely not meant for getting through small stuff, but I'm working with what I got, and I'm doing my best with it. And I really don't know how long it would take my local game store to get me the brush, the brush that I need. Because I did mention it to them that I was looking for smaller brushes, but they didn't have any, and I've already waited for about a week or so. That might not be that much time to wait, but I really want to paint them the way I want to, so... And plus, I mean, it is Easter, so, you know, what better time to paint than now, honestly? I mean, probably better times to paint, but shush. I'm doing my best. I probably wasn't at the best of timings, probably, but shush. I'm doing it now. Don't criticize me until you see the final product. Then you can criticize me all you want, and you can tell me how much of an idiot I am. Or you could tell me I'm an idiot now, because I can't stop you from calling me an idiot. Um, but yeah, oh, I should actually possibly also be recording this. I don't know why I'm not, but, oh wait, it's because I did try, so, oops. Oh well, I could still, get this off of, I could still get this off of Twitch, so, I'll go ahead and share it on, YouTube after that, but, yeah, I think this will be a little bit of a fun thing to, share with people. Mm-hmm. But so far, I don't think I'm doing that bad. I think I'm doing okay with this. And I'm definitely glad to be able to see the Rhino and not have to think about all of the super glue kind of spots. Honestly, I've been waiting for the day to just paint over those and just make it look better. And honestly, I'm just super happy about that. So, um, you know, now that I think about it, I probably should have, oh well. It's fine as is. I might just kind of forego the idea of, the outside being magic blue and just go with night blue all the way. I don't know if that'll be, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the idea right now, especially since it does technically mean less work that I have to deal with. I don't know how other people are feeling about it, but I'm kind of feeling that right now. So yeah, and I'm gonna try my absolute best not to get the sword by accident. But maybe the hilt, I don't know. I'm thinking I might paint that a magic blue. Because I do want the hilt and the crossguard to be different than the blade. It always has to be. Always. Completely and without a doubt, always. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is nice, honestly. I may have accidentally painted the hilt on this sword, but I'm sure the Emperor will forgive me for that slight mistake, especially since this is my first time. So, God Emperor, please forgive me for whatever mistakes I make. I'm trying my best for my first time. Okay, and then we're gonna go over here and try to even out the painting. Yeah, so far going all right. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. I mean, after all, someone who is a master artiste at this, as I mean, I'm totally not. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to get people thinking, ah! Or, I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, but you probably don't, so I'm just gonna stop. Okay. There we go. We are making some money here. We are making progress. Oh yeah. This is looking nice. And then, we just have to wait for this to dry. I'm already feeling proud about how I'm doing for the Sororitas Rhino, and then I'm also having to remind myself, oh wait, this is just one of the bigger models I'm working on. Just wait until I work on one of the smaller models, like the Battle Sister Squad. Let's see how you do with that. And, oh, would you look at that. I have a Battle Sister right here I have to paint as well, so, good luck with that, me. Try not to paint the buck, because I don't want to ruin that spectacular Lunar Silver light that I have going for it. I mean, I could try to write some scribbles, but with a brush like this, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Alright, there we go. Looking good, beauties. And gotta make sure I get this part as well, because I already have the idea that this should be blue. Yeah, it's gonna be mostly blue, because I like the color blue a lot. But I also have to make sure I evenly get the, the silver, and I definitely want to get some dried blood on this eventually. At some point, there has to be some dried blood. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it's gonna go somewhere. I just don't know where. I'm thinking maybe under the wheels, because honestly, in some of the last few battles, the wheels, let's just say they've had some combat experience, and so therefore I think it would make a whole lot of sense that after its melee sort of fighting, I think it would make a lot of sense that it have dried blood, even if that dried blood is like very disease-ridden, because they've been spending a lot of combat running over plague marines. And let me tell you this, they are not fun to fight. They are, in fact, the opposite of fun. They are horrible to fight, and I hated fighting them. I was lucky enough to be able to wound them because the power of Nurgle bullshit just always had to be there to save their sorry ass. But yeah, Nurgle, I gave you points. Okay, I gave you points over Slaanesh. I thought that would mean something for you, but I guess being the third best Chaos God didn't mean anything to you, so I guess screw you. Though, technically, I'd still find you better than Slaanesh, because, damn, Slaanesh be ugly. Like, seriously, girl. I mean, Slaanesh is technically they in my book, but, yeah, I do not, I will respect the pronouns, but I am not going to respect the person, because fuck Slaanesh. You try to be a god of excess and, you know, pleasure and all of that, and at the same time, you're just like, my beautiful, and then also be, like, super rapey and all of that. Slaanesh, in my opinion, is like the epitome of the neck/leg beard. It's like, girl, boy, they. You keep trying to act like you're so sexy and all of that, and people desire you, but you just look so damn ugly, and you have nothing to show for it, and for your creations. Like, can I say, like, your creations, your demons, I don't know how they seduce anybody, and I get it. Like, I have all of the lore people being like, actually, they use, like, illusion magic to make them susceptibly beautiful and be the absolute desire of the person they're trying to seduce. And I'm like, okay, you try and tell me they're attractive, but at the same time, when they look like that, I'm just gonna be like, no, they're gonna need more than, like, let me tell you this, they're gonna need a lot more than a few makeovers. I mean, hell, they could go over a lot of makeovers and it's not gonna change a thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so let's get back to the painting, shall we? And, not focus so much on me. I mean, this is just kind of me, you know, filling in some of the empty, voicelessness of, what I'm doing, but, let's see. So, outsides for here, I'm thinking I might go a bit magic blue, perhaps? Yeah, I think I might just do the magic blue just so I have a little bit of variety in the blues. I'm gonna kind of go back on what I was saying earlier. This talking. It's definitely making me need to hydrate more. Get my throat a rest. Much better. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Oh, yeah, my brush is definitely looking pretty blue there, but, you know what? I think they will survive. You've got this. I believe in you, brush. Okay, and, okay, oh boy. Trying to get under some fine details with this one. Let's hope it works. Hopefully, nobody, thinks of my use of magic blue being of any of that, Zinch heresy or anything like that. Uh, that would be ridiculous. I mean, why would anyone just assume that the Order of the Lunar Veil might possibly be a lead-up to Zinch heresy? I mean, that would just be preposterous. That would be ridiculous. Ah. Oh, yeah, that would be weird. I mean, come on. Come on. Why would anybody assume that my sisters would be responsible for any form of heresy against the God Emperor? I mean, come on. We faced off against Nurgle and his crowd of, ugly people, but not as ugly as Slaanesh. I mean, you do you. At least you're honest about your ugliness. So that's why I give you points, because you know what? In the end, you may be giving some of the most horrifying and terrible diseases, but at the same time, at least you're honest about that. Slaanesh, I mean, you're all about the rape for starters, so that's clearly points against you. I mean, like, come on. Have some standards. Especially in those looks. I mean, who is supposed to be attracted by those things you call looks? And, like, can I also say another thing about Slaanesh? I mean, Slaanesh being like, you should be satisfied because I gave you multiple sets of tits for everything I create. And I'm like, bitch, please. I may be into man tits, but, like, seriously now? You at least have to have some quality with those tits. I appreciate men who have qualified tits. I am not satisfied with, you know, the bare minimum for tittage. Because it's like, all the tits I see for Slaanesh, they're all dried up, they're all incredibly thin. I mean, thinness ain't bad, but at the same time, it's like, why are you trying to have me interested in the most bare, dry sets of flesh? I mean, like, come on. Once again, you're supposed to be the demon of ecstasy and lust, and this is the best you have to offer. No, I am not seeing how anybody can be seduced by that lack of quality. It's just, I have no idea what it is that Slaanesh thinks they doing. That's all I'm saying. And again, I'm not buying the whole illusion magic. I am simply just I am just realizing the fact I mean, I'm not just realizing that. I'm simply just pointing out the fact that I am more than positive that Slaanesh is just going like, ooh, what easy targets. They haven't been able to sleep with anyone at all. I could totally get them. And then people who actually have some quality in their life, Slaanesh is literally just like, oh, shit. I'm not going to be able to convince them to do anything I want because my bitches are so ugly. And they be like, damn right, how am I supposed to be interested in anything you offer when I literally have everything I could possibly desire right here? So yeah, even though people are assuming that, you know, pleasure worlds in the Imperium of Mankind are like free game, I'm just like, nah, they already have everything. There is nothing Slaanesh can offer that the pleasure worlds would be able, that, you know, the pleasure worlds would actually be bought into. So, like, all in all, Slaanesh, step up your game and actually have something instead of just relying on some bullshit illusion magic that doesn't even fucking work. Which is exactly the reason as to why I would easily be able to replace Slaanesh in being the Chaos God of Ecstasy and Pleasure, 'cause, you know, we all know I have standards. We all know I got them looks. We all know I got everything that Slaanesh just wishes they had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all know what I'm saying. And, yep, so far we're getting, pretty good with, how this, tank is looking, and I like it. Oh, gotta get this side over here as well. Can't be leaving that out now, can I? Perfect. Absolutely marvelous. stunning, I would say. And just a little bit over here. There we go. And, ooh, I may have missed a spot for my night blue. I'll be able to take care of that lickety-split for you, darling. I did also kind of wonder about making my Repentia sort of squad into, like, sort of this Gossip Girl sector where it's like, okay, your sins have been stealing some of Cassandra's makeup during service. We all know what you did, girl. You cannot get away with crimes like that. You know what I'm saying? That would work perfectly for me, but I only have so much money. I am limited on budget, so I can only do certain orders. Maybe eventually I will make a Gossip Girl, kind of, order for the Battle Sisters, but yeah, that would be way down the line, and definitely not right now. Besides, I'm already thinking of maybe just getting an extra sort of, oh damn it, I missed some spots, for the magic blue, so I gotta go over that a little bit, and, did I? No, this is the magic blue. I'm confusing myself. There we go. And just gotta get a little bit under here, and then there. Do a little bit of poking around, because that's what you do when you paint models like this. A little bit over here, and yeah, I may as well paint over this. I was thinking of maybe painting them silver, but like the window slits, but yeah, I might just have that for later. Okay. Now let's see about maybe doing a little bit of chainmetal silver. Where exactly, I honestly don't know. Ooh, but then I do have a few spots that I need to work over with the night blue as well, so I'll start with that a little bit. Oh, and I also missed some more spots with the magic blue. Damn it. Why do I only notice these after I have already washed the paint off? That's just so inconsiderate and mean of myself to do that and not notice these problems in the first place. Damn you, me. Oh well. At least I'm getting some more progress stuff going on with the night blue where I want it to be. Alright, and, oh, wait, right, yeah, I probably shouldn't be touching anywhere that I'm not entirely sure is dry. Do not take that out of context. But I really need to get the underside, so hopefully I'm not hitting anywhere that isn't, dry. Oh no, did I get... Oh no, my hand is fine. It is still unpainted. We're good. Yeah. The tank is definitely doing pretty good with how it looks so far. And then I'm also going to have to figure out this bit here, because, yeah, this is going to have a lot of details that are just, like, kind of in the way, including the Hunter-Killer missile, and also the sister that's on that bolt gun turret. You doing the work, girl. You doing the work. You doing the goodwill of the Emperor. And then over here... Alright, yeah, I have to do the other side of this tank as well, because apparently I didn't do it there, but... I am thinking too far ahead of myself that I already thought the other side was done. I'm such a dunce. And, let's see, should I paint this, Yeah, I may as well, honestly. or at least the insides. I'm thinking the sort of engine tops I might paint a chainmetal silver. But for now, I'm thinking the insides will just be a night blue. And that the outsides here will also be a night blue. There we go. And a little bit of night blue over here. Yep, that'll definitely do. And also this part that apparently I missed. Gotta even the paint out a little here. That way, it doesn't look off. Seraphims, please do not fall over and make me worry about you. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around. You'll all be able to see the progress on the side that I just worked on. Oh, gotta get this little part that I missed. There we go. Actually, I need to refill on the night blue paint. There we go. Oh, is it drying up on the cardboard? Hopefully not. There we go. Gotta clear up a few mistakes here and there. There we go. Do a little bit of fixing up here and a little bit down here. There we go. Okay, good. Now, about some of the in-betweens. Yeah, I think that's going to be difficult to sort of maneuver my way through a little. There we go. Alright, now for this side, just more of that super glue mess that I'm happily going to be painting over, and it'll be a blessing to my eyes to not have to see it anymore, because now it is being covered with a nice, beautiful night blue. And now that I've seen this side, I might just have the outside of the symbols as well, once again, be painted the magic blue. Yeah, I am reiterating what it is I want again for my designs, but I think painters understand where I'm coming from on this, because I want it to look perfect. There we go. And just a little over here. There we go. And I'm definitely going a little bit into with the night blue that I don't want painted the way that it is, or where I want it to be a different kind of blue, but for now it'll do. And I apologize for the lack of background music. I would have put on some music, but I didn't know what I could put on without, I don't know, getting some copyright strikes, which I am not ready for. I'm thinking maybe in YouTube I might just add some background music that I already have available. But for this, on the streams, I don't really have any background music, so I apologize if that is an issue. There we go. Alright. Now, let's see about the back over here. Paint over the door. Oh, wait. Well, actually, I can paint over the door with the symbol that I want. I just realized I wanted to paint a moon symbol on the back, but I think it'll be fine the way it is. For now, we'll just get the moon later. And there we go. Good, very nice. Perfect. And that back door will soon be, once it's dry, I'll paint a little moon on it. And yeah, so far everything is looking the way it should. And, oh, gotta get under here as well. Sorry, I am not able to I can't really tell if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Or that you still see the Rhino and, oh, I am gonna have to get the underbelly of the Rhino as well at some point, but we'll get to that when we do. And a little over here. Definitely kind of messed up on the wheel track while I was making this, so hopefully that doesn't interfere too much with the painting process. Gotta get a little bit of that stuff over here. And over here. There we are. Do a little more on the back door just to even out the just make sure not too much is being, there we go, just to even it all out. Perfect. And now to figure out the bottom of the, after a few other minor details, I apologize, it is not being entirely shown. Okay, let me angle this. There we go. And now for the bottom, which will just be entirely night blue except for the tracks, because no issues there really. Oh, and the paint's starting to dry up. I mean, both on the tank and on the for the paint I'm using as well, which is a bit of a shame, but gonna make sure I use as much of it as I can, as fast as I can. There we go. Perfect. And this is the bottom I have for the tank. So I'm really enjoying how things are looking so far for it. Right. And now that I have the blue taken care of, oh, well, most of the blue. We still got some over here that needs to be handled with the magic blue. There we go. Dry off the brush. And then apply the magic blue where is appropriate. Kinda getting a bad sense of feeling that I am not doing so well when it comes to making sure the paint doesn't go to waste, but it is what it is. Ah, I'm gonna need to redo some of the night blue. Oh well. And there we go. And then now for the back, yep. Good. Kind of wondering if maybe I could just... Nah. We won't make the sort of side engines blue. We'll just add a little bit of silver to it. And, oh, actually, I do still need to use some of the magic blue for the sword hilt. That's actually on the Rhino as the extra detail, so yep, this is still well enough for it. And I'm going to gently apply what I can to the hilt. And, yeah, that ought to do it. Crossguard, I think I'll make from the regular silver. And the blade itself will be the chain... Or actually, wait, I kind of want the blade to be a little brighter. So I might do the regular silver for the blade itself, since, you know, technically it is, So yeah, we'll do... oops, I should not have put... Need to dry out the brush first, duh, I'm an idiot. Alright, chainmetal silver. Apply to the crossguard. Oops, may have had too much, and now it is covering the skull, but that's fine. Ah, yes, that's beautiful. That is wonderful. Do a little bit in the back here. There we go. And I'll have to do over the some of the parts of the tank that are night blue, or supposed to be night blue, but that'll be fine. Yeah, I'm starting to think again, maybe I should be taking my advice on waiting for some stuff to finish drying, but I didn't. Oops. There we go. Oh, oops. Accidentally touched some of the one wick. It's not that bad. Alright, I'm gonna apply some of the silver on here as well. There we go. Perfect. gonna paint over this a little bit as well. And also a little over this. Gotta get the gun as well. I'm thinking the sight I will have as the metal, and then I'll apply a little bit of night blue to the rest of the gun. If it's still wet, of course. Oh, I'm not focusing it on the tank anymore, am I? Oops. Okay, and oh yeah, the rest of it's starting to look pretty dry, but I think it should be wet enough to finish the job. There we go. I like it. Perfect. And now to sort of fix up around the areas that weren't supposed to be silver. Like here. And here. There we go. Where else? Oh, and I do need to get the simple stuff on the side, but we'll take care of it eventually. Alright, and now for the regular, or maybe, wait. Is there silver that needs to be... I'll focus on... Oh. Once again, me being an idiot. Forgetting to dry my brushes. There we go. Alright, now for the symbols on the side of the hunter-killer missile. Gotta get the wings. And sort of this area a little bit. There we are. And why not the underside of the wings as well, because it's already there. May as well. Oh, gotta get the rest of this book. I didn't realize it wasn't completely silver. Perfect. And now the sword. Majestic, beautiful silver lighting. And I may as well do the hinges for this top area as well, since I haven't painted that yet. And then the small little sort of shrines on the top of the Rhino as well. Not the easiest thing to paint, but definitely fine details either way. That might have been a little bit too much paint, but it is getting the job done, so that is all that matters, really. the silver here and here. Absolutely make sure the silver gets here. And also here. Ooh, can't forget this detail over here. Gonna put this down. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. This front detail here must be visible, of course. These little, thingies. These little vine thingies, I don't know what they're called, but they must be painted silver. The silver eagle as well, in honor of the Emperor. The shield and the fleur-de-lis, also to be silver. And, of course, this stuff on the side over here. A little bit more silver is needed. It's not drying as fast as the blue paint is, surprisingly. I wonder if there's a reason behind it. But I'm not complaining, because it is very much a nice thing to know that the paint that I may have squeezed the most out of is not going to be wasted as quickly as the blue paint. Although the blue paint looks like it might be needed soon, and oh no. I think I'm getting the, ah, damn it. I'm mixing it with the magic blue paint, damn it. Okay. Okay, do the shrine over again with some proper silver paint, damn it. And gotta make sure I get the vines over here as well. There we are. Perfect. Alright, now that I've finished with the regular silver, let's get the magic blue fixed, shall we? Oh, well, doesn't quite matter, because it's not as important as the silver. Because the magic blue kind of covers the silver, so it'll be fine. Kind of outweighs the potency of the silver is probably how to accurately say it, but I just realized I'm using the wrong blue. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm using the wrong blue for some of the areas. Please tell me there's still some night blue that I can use. Oh no, that night blue is looking pretty hardened. Please tell me there is enough. Looks like it, so let's use it. All these corrections. Will it work? Okay, yeah, so far it did. I also missed this spot too. Don't mind if I fix that a little bit. Oh well. Okay, now, I feel like I'm missing something a little here. Nah, it looks fine. It looks good. Okay, yeah. So, now I just have to work on, I think I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I continue on, because all I have left to do is just, the treadmill wheels. Oh, and I have to, get the, moon where I can, the moon symbol. And honestly, this has already been quite a lot of work on just getting the Sororitas Rhino alone to look, to get all the paint that I did on. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it there, but I'll have to figure out the smaller models. We'll see. Okay, and just last little bit of the silver. Get that moon on the back. Hopefully I paint it correctly. it's not going on it as well as I thought it would. Come on, please work. I want my moon symbol on there, damn it. Oh wait, I think I'm figuring it out. There we go. Just have to sort of smudge it on, or press it on it. You know what I mean. I think maybe. It's not the cleanest moon, but I tried. I tried to do the crescent and it didn't quite work. Do I have any wet night blue that I can use to make it work? It looks like that's possible, maybe. Just that I could get some of the edges worked out properly. Okay, I shouldn't have left it wet. I thought it would help, but it didn't. Just dry it off. Hopefully, at least it did. A lot better than I blew to get wet, however. Okay, yep, it's working out kind of the way I need it to, but having a few difficulties. Alright, there we go. Alright, maybe one more try we'll be able to fix it. There we go. Okay, so this is how it currently looks, but it's definitely not the best it probably could look, but it's all I can manage, so I'm gonna work with it. Now I just have to do the treadmills, and oh wait. I still have to do the battle sister, damn it. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can make this work. We probably won't, but I sure as hell will try. Gotta make sure I get this as well. I'm forgetting so much as it would appear. Let me see now. So, chain metal for the fleur de lis on the back of that jetpack. Probably gonna have to go for magic blue since the night blue has dried up. Chain metal silver for the shoulder guards, I think is appropriate. Yeah, I think it makes sense. And let me see if I could just poke on for the visor. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then we'll get magic blue, or, well, can I still? I really want the night blue, so Please tell me I can make it happen. Without using up more night blue. Okay, we have some, but I may just need to add more. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's see. Let's add a little bit of night blue to the mixture. There we go. There we go. Just so we can add a little bit of camouflage. And oh no, I'm accidentally getting the I was accidentally getting the thing around. Don't get on the visor, please. Probably should have waited until after, but oh well. And then poke under the shoulder guards. There we go. And I won't worry too much about the suit in the turret, but maybe for future models I will. Since they won't be covered by a turret. But for this one, I'm just going to make the entire outfit into night blue. Just because. Except the areas that are important enough to see. And there we go, that ought to do it. Okay, and getting some of that regular silver that I have. Try the brush off once again. That way I can at least say that I used it up. And all properly. So I'm going to use that on the shoulder guards. Symbol on the back. The fleur-de-lis, a mini fleur-de-lis. And I'm thinking the sort of symbol of the Emperor that is on the front. And also going to try and get that visor. There we go. Still got a little bit on over here. There we go. Perfect. And now, to get only all the metal silver, or the quick metal silver, whatever it's called, let me check again. Chainmail plating silver. Is that what it is? Yeah, chainmail silver. We'll start using that to finish this good-looking beast. First, fix up all that night blue that accidentally got onto the turret. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now, we do the bottom. Which is just treadmills everywhere. I mean, and also these under part wheels, but not too big of an issue. And it looks like I'm going to need plenty of the chainmail silver, so luckily I have a lot available, so just have to make sure I evenly spread it and not. There we go. And there we go. Oh, there was a little bit of stuff on the bottom that I didn't get, but oh well. There we go. Getting so close to being done. Alrighty then, and now for the last treadmill, and I'll try to use up as much of this silver, as much of this chainmail silver as I can. Ooh, and then I should think about applying some of the dried blood as well. And then the wheels on the front, which are kind of broken, but, or at least on one side they are. Alright, and then I accidentally made a little bit of an oopsie. That can easily be solved. Alright, there we go. And now for a little bit of dried blood. Let me see if I can make it work. Actually, I think this will do. I'm not going to use the dried blood on this, but definitely have a couple of patent engine saws that could work for it. But this here is the final product of our Rhino Sororitas. Let me just go ahead and, there we go. The final product, all for your eyes, as the first to witness its glory. I'm sorry if the camera's a bit shaky, and I don't know if there are any better angles I could give. But this is what I have. I know bottom's a bit basic, but I mean, do you really expect anything huge for the bottom? That's never really going to be seen, but this is what I have for the Rhino right now, so hopefully you enjoy how it looks. And, oops, there are still some wet spots I should be wary about. Definitely gonna have to keep that in mind. I definitely at least want to use the paint I haven't used for my penitent engine, at the very least. See if I can find some spots to use them on. I'm gonna have the Rhino be sitting on the back because it's still drying. Alright, let's start by using some of the dry blood, shall we? Gotta use it on the saw blades. Yeah, because how else are we gonna use that dried blood? Oh, I may have applied a bit too much, but I think it'll be fine. There we go. Perfect. And, should I maybe get some dry blood on, the side of this guy? Yeah, he's a bit of a tormented soul. I would think, it's to be expected for, what this one has been through. Yeah, a little bit of dry blood here and there, and oops, I even got it on my hand. Oh well, if that doesn't say something about me, I don't know why. Definitely should try getting some dry blood on the Repentia chainswords as well, and I am definitely going to leave it at the Sororitas Rhino. I just want to use some of the dry blood and some of the other paints for other stuff, and I will definitely show it off. It's just, yeah, okay, and then you get some dried blood on you, right along your chainsword, because you have so much to show off, girl. When it comes to dry blood, obviously. And then you have, yeah, you got the dry blood everywhere. Even on your whip things that are on the side, I would say a little bit, yeah. A little over on the edges as well. Got some on the side as well, and also probably around your neck, because when I put you together, I didn't quite do it right. A little bit hard to see, but yeah, this one has a little bit of a messed up head. I'm trying my best to show, but yeah, her head is not entirely, how you say, attached properly, so yeah. She has a little bit of a wound there. You would think she's probably dead, but nope, she is completely fine. That is how screwed up the Imperium is. Flies and that dry blood to the arco-flagellant whips as well. Maybe on that tiny little buzzsaw arm too, so a little bit of that going on as well. Not much to show, but it's there. And yeah, I'll go ahead and I think I will go ahead and end the stream here. I think, honestly, with the work that was put into the Sororitas Rhino, I think that's enough, honestly, for me. Because, whew, that was exhausting already. And that was just one giant, big-ass model. And I have a bunch of other models I need to work on. But let me go ahead and see if I can show this again. So here we are. This is Sororitas Rhino model all over. I understand completely if you're not able to get a good enough view of how it looks, but eventually I will be posting it on my Twitter. So I'm hoping the camera angles I offer on there will be to your liking, and that it will show more details than I was able to show here. But that is all I have for this stream today. I will definitely be showing off more models like this in the future, but for now I'm just gonna end things off here. So I'm glad you were able to join me here, and I hope you'll be able to enjoy more in the future. So with that, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, and hope to see you next time. Bye!